Nuri again. I hope that you're doing okay. I'm the writer of the book, Leading the Unknown. To work with people who are remote and you never met before. The future is going to be hybrid, remote work, and also you need to have a leader, not a manager. Hi everybody, Nuri again, the writer of the book, Leading the Unknown. By the way, thanks to every single one of you who got a copy of the book in Amazon. It really helps me a lot, and it really helps people a lot because it talks about the future of work, remote work, gig and freelancing practices, and also leading remote teams, gig teams, and freelancing teams. So really, if you haven't get a copy yet, please do me a favor and get a copy of the book and help me because I'm writing the next book. And also subscribe to this channel, like the video, and also share the video with all of your colleagues. Today, I'm going to talk about super exciting, cool things. And I think that this video hopefully is going to hit the records of my own videos that I shoot. One of the listeners asked, hey, Nuri, you are leading a business which is made of thousands of gig and freelancers. So what does a company look for when the company is hiring or working with the freelancers? Give us some tips and practices. I'm going to turn the question around and I'm going to say, hey, if I was a freelancer, what would I do? How would I behave? What would I write in social media, in my experience, in the website, in places like Upwork, freelancer.com, Fiverr, or whatsoever? So I'm going to turn it around and you'll understand that those two things really matches. So there are 15 tips, 15 tips that I'm going to talk about today. I hope that you're ready and I hope that you'll enjoy it. Tip number 1, your portfolio quality. When you position yourself, you need to be very specific on the relevant examples of the projects that you've been working in. That is very important. What have you done? And how did this work that you do helped in achieving the company that you are working for, the goals, or the person that you are working for? How did it help? The outcomes. It's not about the task only. It's about how this task and how the things that you've done helped that company or organization to achieve the goals. That is very important. When I look at profiles, people talk about what they have done only. I don't want to work with them. 2, communication skills. Verbal, written, whatever communication skills. I see LinkedIn profiles, I see Upwork profiles. They're horrible. It's lacking communication. And in an area where we have Copilot, GPT, large language models that you can help put the position, what you do and how you contribute to the businesses, people are just insisting on writing on really poor English or German or Spanish or whatever language on what they have done, what they have achieved. I looked at LinkedIn profiles quite often. I'm very present there. So by the way, if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, please feel free to do that as well. I'm publishing a lot of job opportunities, but also I'm publishing a lot of articles there on gig work, remote work, and the future of work. Communication skills, how you communicate what you have done and what you achieved and how you helped organizations to be successful in places like LinkedIn. There are many profiles that are completely rushed. It's just like, I know Windows, I know Office, I know this. This is great. There are millions of people that knows this. Communication skills is very important. Communication skills is also very important when or once you are being hired by your employer. You need to be having a constant open communication, effective communication with your employer to understand the business needs, if you are doing the right things, if you are doing it okay, understand what's the bigger picture on what I'm trying to contribute to, and also ask your employer, how can I help you more? Because this is something that from the last 6 years I've been managing big freelancing teams, I missed it a lot. No one ever almost is coming to me to say, hey, how can I help you more? What can I do so that I can help you as a person to be successful, as a leader to be successful, and as the company to be successful? It's always like the other way around. How can I get the job, how can I make the money, and how can I just go away. And these are type of freelancers that companies don't want to work with. I would do exactly the opposite. What else can I do? What else can I do? And I can do it for free. Because when you do those kind of things, the employer is going to say, hey, if I have a next thing, I'm going to give it to this person, because this person really shows that he or she cares for me as a person, because I'm also a person, not only an employer, and for me as a company. That's very important. Professionalism and reliability. People need to really appear professional. I've been working with freelancers that are super professional, very well detailed oriented. They do a lot more than what they want them to do. They make you smarter, and also they are very reliable. So when they need to finish a project, they just finish it. When they need to show up in a meeting, they show up in a meeting timely. When they commit to do something, they do it. I would do the same. Because as a freelancer, if a company doesn't want to work with you, in 1 minute you're out. As a full-time employee, it's more difficult. As a freelancer, if you don't show professionalism and reliability in the second moment, bang, you're out. You need to be really good at that. You need to keep your promises. Adaptability and problem-solving skills. You need to work on that. There are so many different ways and methodologies for you to improve your problem-solving skills, and you need to show it as well. I would show it. And I would adapt to the situation very fast. If there is a change, of course, if it doesn't impact my person, my life, my values, I would just adapt to the change. Hey, this is the need. Because what do we do as a freelancer? Gig and freelancing provides agility to the companies. If I'm rigid, I'm not showing agility, then I'm just breaking the purpose of what is freelancing and gig. So I would show agility, I would show adaptability, I would show problem-solving skills. Number 5, relevant experience. People say, hey, how do I start to become a freelancer if I'm not having any experience at all? You can do many things in your profile. If I'm just a graduated university student, I would just put in my profile the projects that I've been doing, how I've been doing it, how I've been contributing with my project team, what I have done. Maybe during your student career, let's say it like that, you've been doing some scholarships. You just work maybe during a summer in a company like intern. You should put all of that information relevant, which is that, hey, I did all of this, and this was the impact of this. Or I did this project, and this project has the potential to have this impact. So you can always start. And if you had a course of like C# and you are really a good programmer in C#, you can start small. And as you start small, you can add that experience into your portfolio. Also always showing what you've done and the impact it generated, together with the employers' verbatims, their ratings to you in the freelance platform. From the cultural fit perspective, number 6, ethics, community, work style, these are very important things. So cultural fit, I have the pleasure I avoid social media. I avoid posting things in Facebook. That's my personal thing. I'm not saying that you should do it. My personal thing is that I really avoid like putting personal things, where I eat, what I talk. If I disagree on a political matter, I just personally avoid these things, because I know that many employers, when they're looking at my LinkedIn profile, they also go to the Facebook profile and they look at the X profile. They look at Instagram, the TikTok, whatever. If they are seeing that you're doing like racist comments, I don't know, silly things, swearing and yelling at the people or whatsoever, possibly the high possibility is that they don't want to work with you. So be careful what you post on the social media, what pictures you post, what opinions you post. Everyone is free to post. But that's what I say. If I would be a freelancer, I would be very careful in that. I would be super professional. I would be super discreet. If I have a Facebook page, it would be only for my family, a closed kind of an environment that I post only in a very small environment and not visible to other people. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't go social. You just can go whatever you want. I'm saying what I would personally do. You should also show tools proficiency. There are so many tools, especially artificial intelligence. You should just talk about how you're using artificial intelligence to achieve your goals as a freelancer, and how is it supporting you to become more professional, more productive, and etc., and help the companies or the employer's objectives to be met efficiently, because you are there to make money, but you are there for helping that employer and that individual, that leader, to become better and better. That's when the company says, this is my boy, this is my girl, this is my person. Number 10, of course, number 8, sorry, the client referrals. So when you go to lots of platforms, you can see other clients' referrals. I would be very careful on leaving a very good impression with my employer, so that when they rate me in the freelance platform, I would get a good rating and good verbatim, because this is going to impact your next gig, your next role. Companies are looking at it. Oh, this person doesn't promises things, but he or she doesn't, meet the goals. This person is not responsible. The communication skills are not good. This person doesn't care about us or whatsoever. Those kind of comments, imagine, you're out. It's going to be very difficult for you to be able to go to your next gig. So you'd better have leave a very good impression to your employer, no matter what, so that they also either don't put anything in the freelancing platform, or they put very positive things so that it can support you for your next gig. Number 9, the tip number 9, a decent profile in job platforms, showing the impact. I talked about it before, somehow blended in another topic, but number 9 is, go and check freelancers or people who are very successful in their lives, in their professional lives. Check their portfolio, check their achievements, check how they position what they've done, the impact that they generated. Many of them have also even personal websites where they blog posts and whatever. A LinkedIn profile for me as a person, I am also an employer, looking at freelancers through different freelancing platforms. I check those kind of things. For me, it's very interesting to see if you are publishing anything, if you are commenting anything, what does this comment look like? If there's a good kind of a technical or social or business article, are you just following those kind of things? And for me, and your network is very, very important. So check your LinkedIn profile. If you need help in your LinkedIn profile, leave a comment, I can help you. 10, showing continuous learning and growth. Be it before in your profile, be it during your engagement with an employer, make sure that you're showing personal growth, learning, and also helping others to grow and also learn. This is very important, and put it in your profile on what you are doing, what you're learning, what achievements, what certificates are you getting, how you're applying that information and knowledge to your portfolio and to the work that you do. That's very, very important. Many people do a lot of learnings, and the employer, when they're checking the profiles, you don't see anything, the certifications or whatsoever. This is very important thing for you to expose yourself and what you learn, and also showing that you're really willing to learn and grow, do different things. Number 11, your network connections. When I personally check profiles in Upwork or in other freelancing platform in LinkedIn, I check more or less as much as possible to whom you are connected. Are you connected? Are you working together? Do you get any feedback from other co-workers or employers in all those platforms, like verbatims or projects that you've been doing together? Those are very interesting things for me as a person to expose if I would be really a freelancer, so that people see that, hey, look, as a freelancer, I connect with people. I do together things with the people. It can be community things, it can be technical things, or it can be simply, if I'm an Uber driver, hey, I'm connecting with other Uber drivers to do some activities, to teach each other how to drive in the rain or whatsoever. So these are very important things. Number 12, this is the most important thing. When you create a proposal to work on behalf of a company as a freelancer for a certain period of time, many times people just send kind of a letter or introduction that is, hey, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. It is obvious that the freelancer has not researched what the company goal is, what the company mission is, what are the customers of the companies, what is this company struggling with, What can I help to make sure that this company reaches their goal? You need to search the company that you are going to be applying for and personalize the letter or the proposal according to their needs. And also stating that with all of my skills or passions or the things that I've done on the university, I can help you to achieve all of those goals that I read about and I know about. You need to know in detail what your company, the employers that you are proposing or you are soliciting to be starting to work for, what's their purpose, what's their goal, what their struggles, how can you contribute to them to be successful? This is going to make you stand out. 13, networking with other freelancers. If I would be a freelancer, I would be crazy like networking with other people. Check other profiles that are complementary to my profile. I'm a SharePoint online engineer and I can, look at the SharePoint online engineer and we together can go to make proposals to a company as one, which is, hey, we can do all of your projects on SharePoint online and Exchange Online or whatever that technology looks like. If I'm a designer, I would like to pair up with a developer so that we can do a common project together. I personally, when I see those I love this. This is something to say, hey, these are my people. I would like to work with those freelancers at least for a certain period of time because they are really, for me, entrepreneur. They are really smart people. So I would like to work with them. 14, specialization in emerging fields, artificial intelligence. Again, we talked about it in detail, but it's not only artificial intelligence. There are many different sectors where you can say, hey, I'm specialized in this, and there are those emerging technologies like 3-dimensional printing, even 4-dimensional printing. Read about it, it's super interesting. So material that change shapes depending on the environment that they are in. So 4-dimensional printing is very interesting, read about it. But showing that you have interest, you are participating in the events, in the webcasts, you are delivering events, you are delivering webcasts in online platforms to help people on the emerging fields. Wow, these are the freelancers I would like to work with. They are going to make me smarter. They are going to make me better, right? And we are going to make smarter and better each other. Number 15, which is very close to my heart, is if a freelancer before and during the engagement with an employer constantly shows that person only shows interest for money, for every activity that person drives, it talks about money, give me the money, then I don't want to work with that person because that's a money-driven person. And for me, it should be a mixture of, we need to be able to make sure that people are earning money. That's for sure. That's what we are here running the businesses for. But also we need to be able to care for each other. Many freelancers see their future employers as a money source only. My biggest advice to you freelancer, if you are working with me or if you are going to work with me or if you are going to work for another employer, show interest as a person, as a human to the next leader or manager or employer, and show interest to make that employer and that company better and better thanks to your input. You need to be able to sacrifice two. In my country, we say it takes two to dance tango. You cannot only be one. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, share it, like it, subscribe. Again, this book might change your life. Please get a copy and please run the voice on this book as well. See you next time. If you want me to shoot other videos on other things that I have experience on and I can help you with, please comment too. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.